It's your girl Sunshine, and today I am currently in Maryland getting ready to head to Ohio. And I was going to make this video about something else, something completely different, and this incident just completely made me change my whole thoughts. This particular person just made me lose my whole freaking thoughts on the video that I was getting ready to shoot. So, the topic of this video is creepy driver alert. Like, I don't think, well, I knew I was going to make a video about creepy drivers, but I didn't know or didn't expect it to be today. Now, let me tell you, I just got through doing my laundry and I'm sitting here. I ran out of hours. My clock does not start until, or I won't get my recap hours until 12 midnight. So I'm sitting here until then trying to decide when I'm going to take off and everything. And so I said, you know what, I've been meaning to get my laundry done, and so I'm like, this will be a perfect time to, do a video. So I have so much to talk about, but I just had to get this clear because right now, currently, I am sitting in a lot at the Pilot, and the whole lot, I mean, every aisle, I wish I could reverse this camera for you guys, but from way over there to way over there, every space is clear. I have 3 parking spaces on this side of me, and then another truck, and then more spaces, and that's how far we're gapped apart. And then on this side of me, I have full spaces available. So, the way that this parking lot is set up, it is much more convenient for a person to back anywhere across there, all those open spaces. So this driver comes in. I was doing my makeup and he instantly looks into my window and immediately decided he wants to park right here next to me. So I'm not trying to think too much about it. I'm like, I'm just going to, maybe he saw a nice female. He's like, yeah, I'm going to park right next to you. And so I continue to do my makeup, but anytime somebody parks next to me, I lock my doors because I'm just paranoid like that. So I continue to do my makeup. I'm like, okay, doors are locked. I'm inside of my truck. Everything is fine. Continue. I'm going to do getting ready for my video. So next thing you know, I am literally putting my lenses in, and out of nowhere, first I was checking to make sure he wasn't going to back into my truck. Then I'm putting my lenses in and I hear a knock on my freaking door. I hear a knock, or actually a bang on my door. Not too hard, but a bang. So it threw me off guard. I dropped my contact lens, so now I'm wearing one contact lens because I lost the other lens. And so I look and I'm like, it's the driver. By the way, since I'm currently doing this video, his trucking company is called Real Trucking, and as in REAL Trucking, and his truck number is 1780 for anybody out there that cares about me. So he made me drop my contact lens. I lost it. And I'm like, what does this driver want? There's other male drivers over there that he could ask for information. So he's giving me the roll your window down look. And I'm like, okay, So I cracked my window. I don't care. I'm not calling it overdoing it, but I cracked my window just to play it safe. And he's like, "Hi, yeah, how long are you?" The first thing he asked me is, "How are you going to be here for 2 days?" So I'm like, "What do you mean? Why?" And he's like, "Oh, I just want to know if you're going to be here for 2 days." And I'm like, no. And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh, because my truck broke down," which clearly his truck does not look broke down, because if it was broke down, he would have picked one of those parking spots over there and not come way over here to park next to me. He's like, "My truck broke down, so I'm gonna be here for 2 days, and I was on a load to Ohio and yada yada yada." And so I'm thinking maybe he's getting ready to ask me for some money for some food, because drivers go through different things, and maybe something's going on. He got a breakdown, and he said I was supposed to deliver in Ohio, so I'm thinking maybe he was counting on that load to deliver it, and now that his truck broke down, he's at a loss or whatever. So I'm getting ready, preparing myself to be like, okay, that's all he wanted. He wanted some food or whatever. We got an Arby's, so I was gonna buy him a burger, but that's not it. He's like, "My truck broke down, and if you were gonna be here for 2 days, then what's your name?" That's when he just jumped to, "What's your name?" And I'm like, he said, "What's your name?" My name's I completely forgot his name now, Mike or something like that. And so he's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, AJ, the nickname that I use. So he's like, and I'm like, he's just talking and everything, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, sir." Once I found out that it wasn't an issue with him or whatever, that's when I'm like, "Dude, rewind this back to the contact lens that you just made me lose by knocking on my door." Oh, by the way, when he banged on my door, I'm like, "What's wrong? Like, don't scare me like that." And so he didn't even say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize." He just jumped into conversation. So I'm like, I understand all that, but I'm looking for a contact lens. You knocked on my door, and I lost my contact lens, and yada yada yada. He's like, "Well, can I help you look for it? Four eyes are better than two." And I'm like, "No, thank you." And he's like, "Are you sure? Because, I understand I wear contacts or whatever, and four eyes are better than two." I know you guys are like, "Okay, that's just driver talk, whatever." But the next thing that came out of his mouth really creeped me the heck out. And I'm kind of still a little bit creeped out, because first, your line of questioning is not in the same line of regular conversation that I have with other drivers. Do you know that the next thing that came out of his mouth was, "Are you alone? Are you alone?" So guess what, you guys? This curtain over here is pulled all the way to the center. I instantly said no. Oh my goodness. I have a dog in here with me, but he said, "Are you alone?" I'm like, no. And then he's like, so that was enough. By me saying that I wasn't alone, that was enough to tell him, because I said it with a voice like, "Yeah, now get away from me before whoever's in this truck with me tear you to pieces, man." And he's like, "Okay, I'm sorry." And just completely grabbed his stuff, and now he's walking into the place or whatever. I don't know what is going on with this driver, but the whole thing about it was creepy as ever. Now, I will be locking my doors, taking extra safety measures. I almost, to the point, I want to move my truck now that he's right here, but I am going to be using the racket strap method today. And my dog Turbo will be helping protect me, because it is creepy drivers like this. One thing about it, we're all drivers out here, and that's all cool and all, but as a female driver, you have to take extra precaution, because even though we're all drivers and we're all out here in the same industry, there are different walks of life out here. There are people from different walks of life, different environments. There are people out here with criminal backgrounds, and not to judge anybody out there, because I know some really good people who have had a past, have had a background, and I don't hold it against them. But there are also perverts out here that are really just, I guess, they're just preying on women, and this would be one of the perfect examples of it, because one, everything about that conversation was creepy, and now I'm gonna keep my curtains closed so that he won't find out whether or not, because drivers are nosy, that I bet you he looked straight through my windows when he first pulled up, because he pulled right next to me. He didn't even stay in the truck for that long. He jumped out of his truck, came over here, banged on my door, and what the heck, all freaking pervertness broke loose, creepiness broke loose. So ladies, you gotta be real careful out here. These drivers are crazy. By the way, the other day I was driving and there was a guy on the side of my vehicle, and I'm just like, why is this car, you have to scan your mirrors every 8 to 10 seconds. So I'm scanning and I'm driving. You can't have tunnel vision out here. And then I'm looking like, okay, I noticed this car is like staying in the, they're staying with me. They're not moving. So we come to a red light and something tells me, look down, and this guy completely has on no pants, and he's swinging his stuff looking at me. So that was another incident that happened to me. That was just the other day. So ever since that happened, I've already been creeped out. But this situation, now this is like a one-on-one situation with another driver. If he gives me any more problems or whatever, I'm probably going to upload his license plate onto my Facebook page and definitely screenshot his truck. Real Trucking, truck number 1780, just in case you guys were, if you guys are concerned about me, if you don't hear from me on my Facebook page, it definitely was this guy. So, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. He went into the truck stop. I don't know what's going on after that, but I'm getting ready to close my curtains up for today, because that was pretty much it. I've had enough after that. Thank you guys for watching. Ladies, be safe out there, and be careful. Don't be so friendly with these drivers, and that's all for now. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thumbs up and subscribe. Deuces.